the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Broncos and the Barons under the lights on Sunday night.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Brooklyn Barons. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts. And a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won. Some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason after a loss jumping all over their guys. So I learned one valuable lesson. Wins and losses count no matter what time of year it is.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 9th-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of the team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Rudolph. Looking left side of, he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rudolph looking to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Rudolph. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He finds his man complete. That's Carson. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
On first down, Rudolph. And his pass incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Rudolph. Over the middle, complete. It's Carson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. Flush to his right. Touchdown! From 17 yards out. And the Broncos put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
Tell you what, partner, he might just be a rookie, but he certainly looks the part of a veteran NFL starter, and he carries himself like one leading the offense out there. In a lot of ways, he is advanced as a first-year quarterback, and he came in and was right at home with this offense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient, find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Rudolph loses the football. It's out. And their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rudolph. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Hands it off out of the gun.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on fourth down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on fourth down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3. And I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. On play action, they'll throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Second and 9 now. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2. Just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands. And yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. He'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit, a great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this is going to be incomplete. Now on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, Barter, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. And Denver getting set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against...
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. Third and long, it's Rudolph. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Rudolph now to throw. Again, it's Carson with another catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
10-3 our score after one here on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rudolph. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Rudolph looking to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Rudolph. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll set up to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And on now is the punter, as he's on to kick it away. Fielded at the 33. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Rudolph. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Runs over it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Barons are an extra point away from drawing level.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Denver's offense now set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Rudolph. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row, and now a pickup of 8.
That's certainly one way to beat the blitz. Get it out of your hands quickly and get it to the big fella.
Very effective. Saw the pressure, got rid of it, and the completion ensued. Back to the air, Rudolph. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On first down, Rudolph. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? He gets it to Cooks. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now Rudolph. And this is caught at the 8. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Rudolph going to throw again. Incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now Rudolph with 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And this one is right through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now this looks like a roughing call. So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, the preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Illegal touching.
Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And his kick is indeed good, and that's going to tie us at 13. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And a white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all time. A look around the NFL, we'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
That's a ball he needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work through his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Operating from the gun. Campbell. He coughed it up. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the third quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense to try and bail them out. Got to take care of the rock.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. 2nd and 5. Looking middle, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game. And let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they have regained the lead. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Operating from the gun. Campbell over the middle, and it's incomplete. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Campbell, he finds his man, complete. That's Hammond. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Campbell. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Flushed out right. This is intercepted. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where you just shouldn't have thrown the football. And ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Campbell on first down. Out to the right, this one pulled in by Streets. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On second down, it's Day. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Broncos first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Campbell. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Oh, look at the juke. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. On second down, they'll run it here. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night, and that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown. And the Barons are able to build on a quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
Denver's offense now set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a lane slow materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
To throw is Campbell. Looking to throw on second down.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On third down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Campbell now, throwing on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Campbell. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw, Campbell. And that is incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing. in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That good for 19 on a first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, in this part of the game, the fourth quarter, this is where a running back really has a chance to shine. This is what they've been training for, to take over the game down the stretch. The defense, it's been battered all game long. And here, this is just a case of a runner imposing his will and deciding he didn't want to be tackled right there.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 102 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
Touchdown from 4 yards out. And the Barons are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Campbell to throw on second down. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Campbell on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Operating from the gun, Campbell. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Back to throw, Campbell. And that is incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 122 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a... And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. 15 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was finished.